on pro.
Yeah, that Spanish flu second wave. If you read about that, it kind of scares me a little bit. I'm gonna wait till this second wave comes in before I get out here all willy nilly.
I saw a picture of Wet and Wild open yesterday. Holy shit!
Are you serious?
People were just jammed
Sorry,
up.
guys. I
Not
had to take
caring at all.
Are we live or no?
No.
Not yet.
Not
Okay.
yet.
I can tell this group Tyler Johnson is not coming to the Rockets. So that was
You got scoops. Love it.
David and Waba. How good is that guy?
Remember when Tyler Johnson got like $13 million a year from the Heat?
Yeah, that was one of the worst. That was one of the weirdest contracts of all time.
Yeah,
That
more
was,
than
the,
13.
that was the year of the big contract, to be fair.
Well, but it was at the time though. You got to realize when you don't have cap space, you pay those guys because you can't lose them. So if you don't re-sign Tyler Johnson, you go out and got to give somebody the mid-level for 7. It's not worth it. May as well give him whatever he wants. At least you have the asset because you can't re-sign those players.
Tyler Johnson just signed with the Brooklyn Nets.
Did that just come out?
Yeah, I thought that's what you were talking about. And Woj just tweeted.
Oh, no. That's funny.
He broke this
Did Woj tweet it
before Woj did.
Dude, Woj beat you to not only your news if he's not signing here, he even beat you the team of where he just signed.
That's awesome. All right. Wait,
Daryl. Oh.
Bro, what the fuck?
Brooklyn's not going to the campus, are they?
Yeah, they're going.
Oh, that's right. They're right on the bubble. That's right.
That's why Kyrie was so sick. Was because
guys, we're about to be live, just so you know.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do? Bet or check? What am I doing?
Just check. It doesn't matter. Just quick. Check.
Okay. What am I doing
I got 5 high. You're gonna win.
here? What am I doing?
Just check. Just check.
Okay. Checking.
Well, you win.
I still have no idea what we're doing.
We're trying to knock everyone out and keep
It's
you
not going
and
well.
Jared first and second.
It's not going very great.
Jared fold.
Because Daryl, if you win this tournament, you get a shit ton of play tips.
Okay, thank you for that.
Wait,
Come on, knock us out, Daryl.
Nope. Let's go.
Young Gun just laddering again.
shocking.
Okay, wait.
I don't know. I think I need to play this out now. I feel like I need it for the story.
God, is this as big as going for the bracelet right now, or?
You can have it for 10 minutes if you want.
All right, we're gonna set up a new room.
I got it.
With like normal settings.
Yeah.
We all play together. I hate when we go.
If you do a 9-handed shootout, right?
Is that the way to do it?
There's 10 of us.
There's 9. Only
11
9
of us.
played. Oh, 10. Fuck.
There's some random iPhone.
No.
In the tournament, there was 10 people too, though, right?
Oh.
Our guy who's doing the streams in here. That's Evan.
We have 11
Should I check or bet?
Just check because you want. What is Young Gun? What do you have?
Jack 9.
No
You
way.
really?
I have a pair
No
of
way.
Oh my God.
Does he really? No, okay, good.
No.
Okay, now it doesn't matter. Just both go.
Yeah,
on.
Now
One
it
of
doesn't
you gets
matter.
first.
Just keep going on.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Now what? Now
I gotta share this on Twitter though.
well, I should
Really,
lose, right?
Jared all in, Daryl all in. It doesn't matter. One of you will get 85,000. One of you get 51,000.
All right.
Scott, where are you? Where are you this week?
La Quinta Inn.
In where? Topeka, Kansas?
Close.
Denver,
You got to bet.
Colorado.
Ah.
Wait, three of people here in this Zoom
Yeah.
call.
It looks like
I
Jared.
moved
First. There you go. I'm sharing this on Twitter. Very big.
Do
Kidding. All right. Now what are we?
All right. Thank
it. Share it on Twitter and then I'll.
Should we share it now
Okay.
before the
So
game?
look, Jared, you won your first. You ready to play for some money, right?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's rock and roll.
We suck. See?
So, guys, there's
That's
a
how
new,
they. That's how they get me every time. Dave, I go to the house games out here. They're like, just come by, just hang out, and I'll be sitting there hanging out. I'm like, hey, we need one at this table. You want to play? I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, we need one, and I'm like, all right, man, I'll play. And the next thing I know, I'm there till 4 a.m.
You ever play a Mackay's game?
No, I played. Yeah, actually once. I want to play in Chuck's game eventually, but the numbers got too big now.
Yeah, that's too big.
That game's a monster, boy.
Yeah, I don't fuck with
that. I want to play. I was like, I want to go play, and they're like, this guy's playing, this guy's playing, this guy won $2 million. I'm like, how much? I said, no.
Nuke table is up.
David,
All right.
Did you play in like a couple LAPCs ago? I got invited to play at like like Kevin Garnett's game.
Yeah.
They got a couple guys that games out here, but they partner with another group to bring players out. So it's their game, but not really their game. You know what I'm saying? All right, so go to a new table.
Yeah, there's a new one that has 4 registers.
I'll sit this one out till you guys have 9. That'll work better.
Everybody but Daryl react to this, but the Lakers are on the verge of signing J.R. Smith.
They're replacing Avery Bradley.
Of course they are. This is perfect. Are we live?
Yeah, that's why I said everyone but Daryl react. Daryl, put hands in front of your face so people can't.
I'm trying to do the LeBron.
Charter, join the new game. Rob is in.
I thought you were applauding, Daryl.
Yeah,
Daryl join. Jared.
I'm in.
So I had just got my
Oh, wait, am I in? How do I get in?
Right, if you go back to the lobby, right below.
I gotta click on it again.
Yep. Click on the
All
one.
right, so I'm registered.
Yeah, I think I'm in. Play now.
I should be in.
Okay, everybody's in. Starts in 6 minutes.
All right, cool.
And this is the
Every
real
time,
deal.
every time Dave bets, I'm raising.
I don't
you know-
have anything.
Right after the last dance, Josh Kroenke wanted to go down and hang out with MJ and like play golf on his new course. So I went down with him and hung out with him for like 4 days. It's amazing how famous he is right now.
Who famous, sir?
Michael Jordan.
Oh, well, he's pretty
Like,
famous.
No, but I mean, he always was, but just like he sold a big piece of the Bobcats for like 1.6 billion, and he like, and then the Last Dance came out and all this momentum he has, like he's on fire right now.
Well, good for him. Yeah, why not?
Heck yeah!
All right, I just tweeted. It's out. It's into the world.
Let's do it.
Why am I viewing Daryl Morey's screen?
No, this is because it's a reunion. It's the reunion.
What? Hold on.
That's his response. Don't get fined. Don't get fined in here.
I didn't do anything.
That Daryl Morey screen?
No.
Oh,
That was Scott's screen, I think.
Oh yeah, it was my screen. I forgot.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I can't believe that. Are you allowed to talk about David Nwaba or no?
I can, yeah. He's official. What do you want to know?
I just how did you make this go down during a pandemic? Do you just call him and be like, you want to play for us? Was it someone that you were looking at? Was it?
I mean, I had dinner with him tonight, so. Yeah.
Oh, breaking news.
Yeah.
Was it?
He's obviously for the future because he's a little banged up right now. But
Well, he's an absolute menace of a defender, so he's going to fit in perfect.
Fit for how we play defense, obviously. So.
Yeah, when you guys decide to play
He
defense.
wants a bunch of nice, thick, very mobile 6'6" guys. Jared, you're almost too tall now, man. You're very mobile, but you're a little too tall. So.
He's tall enough to guard Rob Perez.
Rob, what is your basketball experience? The height of your basketball team.
All right, so we might as well just get to this now, right? We might as well get this out of the way.
Don't mention the JCC when you talk about it.
Okay. All right. So I played in high school. I consider myself a good recreational player. I feel comfortable playing in pretty much any level of recreational game. Just stop laughing, Daryl. Let me get it all off first. All right. So I'm confident in my abilities that I think I said I could score 5 points in a game to 11. So Daryl comes at me when I bring this up and he goes, okay, so if you were to shoot 100 free throws and 100 3-pointers standing still in a gym, how many would you make of each? Because this is the way Daryl's mind works. He's about to translate what my shooting percentage is for some reason into a game of one-on-one, which I don't think works. But my answer to him was I would make probably 72 free throws in 33s, and that's wide open in an open gym, which is not that high. But I'm being realistic here, okay? So I'm confident that I have a basketball mind, a basketball brain to score at 5 points in a game against Jared Jeffries.
Yeah.
So
And then what did I say?
You said I'm crazy. I won't score a single point.
First.
Okay. And that's what everyone else agrees.
Not just Daryl. Everyone basically but you.
Okay, so everyone but me thinks I'll get.
I give him a jump shot or two. I give him a jump shot.
Over Jared Jeffries.
But you gotta realize though, I'm 6'11" with the 9.5 reach, and I'm not gonna play easy. Like if you talk shit to me, I'm gonna mess you up. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna go.
This is exactly what David said. This is exactly what
David said. Like why would I go out there and let you score on me when you talking shit about me? The whole point of us doing it, I'm trying to embarrass you. That's the whole. Like I'm literally gonna guard you like it's the game one of the finals. Like
I thought we were being cordial with each other here for the last 5 minutes.
The line is
near much talking going on.
Well, yeah, this is the try.
Can I just ask one question? You said you'd make 33s unguarded in an open gym.
Yes.
How many would you make, Jared?
Right now, not touching a basketball in probably 6 months, I'd probably make 50 to 55.
Yeah, exactly. Good shooters in the NBA, I mean, like average shooters will make 60 to 70.
That's average. That's like that's average shooters.
Hold on.
Good shooters will make 80.
What happened? Our tournament has been canceled?
What happened? It did get canceled. They hate us.
Fire it back up.
Got or something?
You just because if you use a shootout format, you have to just go regular tournament format. This happened to me last time when I tried to run.
We just need to go back to what we were doing, and
that's fine.
Combined it 8-handed, so I mean, we have to lose 2 people.
Maria, what was your question before?
Oh, about the format of why it got canceled. I just said you have to change it.
No, you were saying something when we were going back and forth one-on-one.
Patrick was literally just eating popcorn. He's like a little.
He dropped down my shirt.
Okay. So as Justin creates a new table here, here's my mentality behind this. Okay. I understand what I'm going up against here. And I just said, you're like, I'm a diehard Knicks fan. Like I know what you did with the Knicks. I know how good you are at defense. You made a name for yourself as All-American, took a team to the Final Four. I have never once shat on those like accomplishments. But my mentality here is I am confident in my my basketball mind that I can find a way to score 5 points, because here's the structure of the one-on-one. This is important. It's a game to 11, but it's not make it, take it. It's losers take. So if you were to make a 3-pointer every single time you shoot the ball, I'm still going to get 5 chances to get to 5 points. That's if you made a 3 every single time. Okay, correct. So if it was make it, take it, nothing. So hold on. Before y'all react, let me at least get all the damn details out here. It would be an 11-0 skunk if it was make it, take it. I totally agree with you. But since it's losers take and I have an opportunity to score, I think I could get a couple of points because there's a 24-second shot clock. There's going to be 10 fouls.
What happens after the 10 foul?
You get disqualified. So you better not use all 10. I'm going to use all 10 of my fouls strategically. Yeah, I'm going to put him through fucking trench warfare.
I'm saying you might foul out.
But and that's good. But what you don't understand about me too, I foul also. So I'm still 6'11", 250. So I promise you that me hitting you on a layup is gonna make you hurt a lot more. And if you're right or left-handed, I'm gonna press into you. I'm gonna send you left, and I'm very confident that you can't go off your right leg and finish with your left hand over the top of me. So there's gonna be no jump shots. You're gonna have to drive the ball for all 5 points you're expecting every single time. Because I'm gonna check the ball to you, and I'm gonna press into you and send you left hard every single time.
Right. Well, those are facts, but just know I'm prepared to die. Okay. So that's almost, like fouling me, I'm not scared about getting fouled. Okay. So you can foul the shit out of me because I expect to be fouled as hard as I foul you. So you'll never hear me complain about it being a dirty foul.
No, I'm not gonna hurt you. What I'm saying is that you got to realize the size and strength of what you're going up against. Like I'm telling you, man. Like I played against guys. I'm like, there's no way that guy is that strong. And like Gilbert Arenas, one of Gilbert's biggest attributes. Gilbert was so powerful, and when he went to the rim, and you look at these guys, and you're like, oh, he's 6'1", like no big deal. Certain guys hit a lot harder. I'm definitely skinny and do whatever, but 250 is still 250. How much do you weigh?
190. 190. So
yeah. So 60 pounds is a lot of weight.
Right. And 9 inches is a lot of height.
Rob, I have a question. Who is the best player to ever guard you ever in your life?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, Jared would be head and heels above
No.
anybody.
Prior to this, who?
I don't know their names. I haven't been guarded by like.
You have no idea what's coming. No idea what's coming.
Dude, I do understand. But Jared's smart, right? Jared. So Jared's already in my head because he knows that if he just lapsed for a second on checking the ball, I would pull a three because that's.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I know that. Like, and I'll say this, man. Like, I'm a very competitive person. Like, I like it won't be like ha funny. Like, roll the ball to you, see if you can make one. I'm not doing that. Like, it's gonna be like from the very thing, coin flip, check one, your ball or my ball. I'm gonna hand the ball to you on a check. Like, there's not gonna be roll the ball to you and give you a chance to even shoot a Hail Mary. If you do make it one, it's gonna be over your shoulder hook shot, a la Kareem.
I'm not gonna let you get a shot off, Rob.
Yeah, this is the equivalent of.
But he can foul me too. He's going to foul me occasionally. It's not going to be.
Right, yeah.
No, I'm not. I don't have to. You don't understand. Like if I press into you and I get low and I get wide, athletically, you going left, you're not going to be able to get around me. And for all that too, I'm still in pretty good shape. So I'm also going to bank the fact that I'm in better shape than you, and that for 24 seconds, if I'm guarding you, that you can't do it for as long.
Oh, so the only one I will go against you is a war of attrition. Okay, that's my only advantage here.
It won't last that long.
That's what I have.
What about your vaunted defense? You're hyped up.
I believe in my defensive ability. I feel like I could stop Jared Jeffries.
All I'm gonna do is I'm a good enough ball handler. I'm gonna move one little bit, and as soon as I get my left shoulder by you, I'm gonna put the ball in my right hand. I'm gonna go off one leg and extend the ball to the rim.
Right. I mean, that's unstoppable. I mean, if it's a running jump shot one-handed, I'm not going to be able to stop that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
I'm not going to let him get to that point. I'm going to get up in him the same way. And if the ref calls a foul, they call a foul. But the whole point is not letting him get to the rim because he can just finish over me. I'm thinking in the only ways that I could possibly win this. Okay, I understand he's got length, he's got height, he's got athleticism, he's got every advantage in the book. So I have to keep him out of the paint and make him shoot jumpers. That's the goal here. And now he's smart. He knows if I'm right-handed, he's going to force me left because I don't have the ability to finish over him. Are you crazy? Like I'm an under-the-rim player to begin with, let alone if I'm guarding 6'11". I understand all of these things, but even then, I still believe that I can use my basketball IQ to finagle a point or two off of him. And it's a loser's tape.
Okay, but okay, no. It went okay, but look how it went from 5 points to a point or two. Yeah. Look how fast it changed. It changed pretty quick. It went from 5 points to a point or two.
That's fine. I said 5 points. I'll stick to 5 points.
You might want to stop. We're losing our match.
No. These guys are saying I'm going to get skunked. So I'm saying I know I could get at least a point or two doing that.
Daryl, join the game.
It should be 5 points is one bet, and then skunk should be another one, I think. I think Jared's a huge favorite.
I'll give you 1.5, Rob. I'll give you 1.5. I don't think you can get 2.
I mean, I thought.
Justin.
You're gonna give him one. I'll take under a half.
I think it's a half. A half is the over/under.
I think half even money is like fair.
Yeah.
Agree.
But I mean, I'm not going to let you just walk out of the gym either. Like this is going to be Rocky 3. You got to understand, Jared. I'm going to be in the gym like Clubber Lang hitting the bag, and you're going to be Rocky 3 signing the babies with Hulk Hogan. You're doing modern fish. This is a good plug for you. You're doing modern fishing television. Okay, so you're out there catching the bass while I'm in the gym hitting the meat at the top of the mountain going Drago. I'm turning this into a war because that's the only way I can have a chance.
I'll say this. This is
the same as if I said to Scott, hey, let's play heads up poker. I think I have a chance. I've read a couple books. I've played a couple games. It doesn't matter that you've studied this your entire life. to play this game.
That's a bad example.
Daryl, that's not a good analogy.
My IQ is just gonna get me through. I mean,
Daryl, there's so much luck and there's so much variance in heads up poker that
You just go up every time.
if Scott beats you 65% of the time, that's like an awesome figure. That's like hard. I would take the under on him winning 65%.
Heads up. I didn't know that. Okay, all right, fine.
Heads up is one thing.
Depends on a lot of things. So
there's not much luck in one-on-one basketball, just so you know.
Oh
no. I am almost
Rob, on the off chance he misses his layup, he will get the rebound and just then put it in.
Oh no,
that's not true at all.
There's more than one rebound?
Yeah, dude, air balls. So if you
you go to the last bucket? Yeah. I thought it was okay. I'll say this to make this more fair.
No. Don't. I don't want no guilt trip. W.
Are you sure?
I want to earn this shit.
All right, look. Why don't we do two? Why don't we do one on your rules? We'll do another one NBA rules.
Yeah.
Where you play. Listen. Where you play make it, take it. Okay. You play 3 dribbles max and only one shot.
I'm losing 11-0 every single time.
No, that's better for you because
that's better for you.
You're a shooter. I'm not a shooter. You don't want me to have unlimited dribbles.
You're a shooter that way.
And
yes, Rob. I would think that's better for Rob.
How am I ever going to get a shot up against him?
Well, I know, but I'm not a good shooter, so that gives you a chance also.
Rob, what he's saying is,
you're gonna get a shot up in general.
By your rules, he's gonna score at least 90% of possessions. And mine,
yes.
probably higher.
Yes. By the other rules, even with you, if I have to get to a jump shot, I'm probably gonna hit 30% right now in my condition. You know what I mean? So like the game will last longer, but it will be more of a game, in my opinion. All right, are we in now?
Yeah, we're in.
1 minute.
But Jared, you're also long. You're also long in your strides. You can get to the rim in 3 dribbles easily, I would think.
I can, but it's going to be harder. Like, obviously, I'm not going to run him over and like have to get a charge. But if it's 24 seconds, I can literally put him underneath the rim in 10 seconds. And if he tries to get physical, I'm still asking if I'm gonna roll and spin off of him. Like I still have post moves and spin moves. I'm saying the 3 dribble rule is better for you.
Okay, understood. And everything that you're saying is completely true. And I'm glad we're getting this out of the way now, because I understand if the ball gets near the rim with you in possession of it, the chance of me of getting the ball back without you scoring has got to be less than 5%. So my whole goal here is to keep you out on the perimeter. And I understand, like I see your point about the 3 dribbles, that it keeps you from potentially getting to the rim and causing that. I just don't know how I would ever score. And even if I'm shooting lights out, like you're going to be pressing me the entire time. 3 dribbles. I don't have like the stretch Euro step of Giannis Antetokounmpo. I can't get to the rim with 3 dribbles against you with you in my shirt. Like I have a better chance of playing defense, but I have 0 chance on offense. 0.
What's your plan on offense if you have unlimited dribbles?
That's fine by me. I'm telling you, I'll turn this into a war of attrition. I'm going to put him on my hip. I'm going to find a way to get to the rim without him blocking me or fouling me. I'm confident I can do it. I do it against dudes 8 inches taller than me all the time. I guarantee I can get at least 1 or 2 clean looks up at the very beginning. If I get 1 bucket in, it's a completely new game. All of a sudden, I'm in his head. That becomes a mental warfare.
Jared's shit-eating grin at everything you're saying is so funny to me. He literally looks like he is the most shit-eating grin at everything you're saying.
There's a moment in the Rocky IV fight where he says he's cut, it's a bad cut. You see, he's not a machine, he's a man. And as soon as I get my first layup in by putting you on my hip, right, with an awkward finish, everyone's gonna be like, that's bullshit. How did that go in? All of a sudden, I just need 2 or 3 more buckets and this shit is over. Okay, I'm confident in my way of gimmicking to 5 points. Nobody said it has to be pretty. Nobody said it had to be pretty. You can press me all you want. I'll sit out there, dribble. I'll find a way to get the ball back and reset the shot clock. I'm confident in my basketball IQ that I can.
No, we're not. Okay, I'm taking that rule out. We're not doing the reset the shot clock. All right, you get 24 seconds. If it hits the rim, you get 14 seconds. We're doing that rule. We're not going to keep going 24 seconds.
That's fine.
All right.
Fine by me. I'm not going to survive dribbling 38 seconds against you anyway.
I hope not. Hell, I wouldn't survive that long.
All right, you're going to get like 1 at most, Rob. We can move on to a new topic, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are sick of this already, huh?
No,
You're so confident in it.
It should be 3. It should you guys should do basketball, fishing, and then you pick something.
It's like talking about 2 + 2 = 4 at this point. Yes,
We can go play golf.
Jesus.
There you go.
Okay. I'm going to say this. Like, Jared's strategy is exactly what you should do against me. I mean, he knows nothing about me. Okay, right? This is the first time we've met for the first time. And
Yep.
I have every disadvantage in the book compared to him from a basketball standpoint. And I still am standing my ground here just because I know my game. I'm not going to show any of my game to him because that would give him an advantage. He doesn't even care. He'll be on while I'm doing the 24/7. He's out fishing. Like, I understand that, and I have to use this to my advantage. Right? I can get him. I'll probably play head games too, man. I'll get in the head. You say we be talking trash back and forth. That's fine by me. That's equal footing. Right?
But you also don't know if maybe an NBA team's contacted me and wants me to come help out, work out some of their players out here in LA while they're out here. So I could be in the gym every day.
I'm assuming you were at the best of your physical ability at your current age. Now, I'm not going to lie about it. When we were having this preliminary discussion, since I knew nothing about you before this phone call, I go, he's been out of the league for several years. He's at the end of his 30s. He does a fishing show. What type of shape could he possibly be in? So I was probably doubting the fact that you're out here warming up, getting NBA players ready for the season. Like, I probably underestimated you in that regard. So I have to work even harder in the gym. I got to hit more of those damn bags to make sure I win the war.
Steroids, Rob.
I want you on knees. I want you dogging it. Okay, that's the whole point of doing this. Is I got to turn this into an ugly, ugly fight.
And I don't think I'm going to get there. I think that I'm just going to make sure that it doesn't get there.
You have every permission in the world to just dunk on me. I mean, like, shit. Of course.
We might have to go original NBA rules, no dunks or something.
No dunks.
I want no help. We're playing one-on-one. I want to play prison ball rules. Like, I would call fouls on ourselves if we could, but we need an official referee here just in case for the aesthetics of it.
We definitely need a referee. Yes.
They don't call me Shadow at Pan Pacific Park for nothing, Jared. Okay.
A better nickname.
That's a long nickname.
You can't dribble past your shadow.
You know what my favorite NBA nickname is?
What's that?
Corey Brewer, the drunken dribbler.
Man, I interviewed him for my podcast.
He is the best dude ever, man.
He's so nice. But honestly, it's amazing he's had the career he's had. I mean, you look at his game. I mean, his jump shot changes every single time he shoots it. It looks a little bit different every single time. His ball handling is loose. Like, the guy's had a heck of a career.
He's in the
Those
league.
Florida teams he was on were sick.
He plays his balls off, and he's the nicest guy ever. He plays so hard.
Yeah.
Isn't his nickname Greyhound?
That's one of them. He has multiple.
No, the drunken dribbler is way more accurate.
Well, actually, Corey Brewer is my favorite NBA story one time. So he was in the game once. He had the ball in transition, and he like weaves through 3 guys, goes through. He can't really ball handle great. Gets to the rim, gets a wide open layup, and blows it. And Mike calls a timeout. He's like, Corey, what happened? He's like, dude, I ran out of talent. Ran out of talent.
That's hilarious.
I mean, if you go back and you watch that 50-point game he had.
Jared, your time is running.
The Rockets.
Oh, my bad.
It's all good.
Okay. I've seen
I didn't want you to lose all of it.
No, I appreciate you. No, that 50-point game he had is amazing. Like,
amazing. The most unlikely 50-point game ever.
Tony Delk.
I agree with that.
Tony Delk.
No, but Tony Delk
more unlikely than Tony Delk. Way more unlikely.
Tony Delk had back-to-back 50s. So, like, the fact that he had that.
I think Corey Brewer's career high before that was like 23.
Yes.
He got literally 40 of the 50 in transition. That's the only way you can do it.
Yeah, for sure. And he's such a nice dude.
The best guy ever. Yeah.
Is he in Houston full time now?
The Clippers, or who did he sign with? I didn't see.
Sacramento.
The Kings, didn't
He just signed with Sacramento today.
Yeah, with Sacramento. That's a great signing for them too, man. Like he'll be a great veteran.
They need guys like that. I agree. Yeah.
I always felt like, I don't know if you remember, Daryl, they were talking about signing Juwan Howard late in his career, and Juwan wanted a ton of money to leave Miami, which he should, rightfully so.
Sure.
And to mentor DeMarcus, and I feel like that would have changed the whole trajectory, man, of kind of where his career went, man.
They brought Chuck Hayes in for the same purpose, and he's a great guy too.
No, Chuck's awesome, but you've been around Juwan because he maxed out part of the Fab Five, scoring wise, had a couple fringe All-Star years. Juwan just had a little bit more of a presence, you know what I mean?
Well, he's like you, like one of the all-time great vets to ever have on a team. Basically.
Yeah, man, he's awesome, man. So where do you guys have? I always ask this: where do you put Nikola Jokic right now?
He tested positive for Corona today.
I know that, but I mean, outside of that, I say he's top 10 in the league. I say he's top 10.
I think he's in that 10 to 15.
Near the bottom of the top 10.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, still top. To say one of the top 10 players in the world when we drafted him, that little fat chubby kid that we drafted, it's pretty impressive.
No, yeah, I would say somewhere like 9. Off the top of my head, like 9 to 13. But I
Wow, you were there for Nurkic too, or what?
Yeah, we went and got actually one of the best stories ever. It was my first time in Europe, and we go over for the Adriatic League finals, and I'd never seen anything like it. And if you guys ever get a chance to go, make sure you go over and you see the basketball games over there, because it's bigger than basketball. Like it's a hate for each other. So we go see Savona and Partizan. And I'm talking about there's cops in riot gear. It's absolute. They have pistols, batons, and they're right down the center of the arena. And I'm like, all right, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool.
You have to fear for your life at these games. This is wrong. The games are amazing. The crowd, everyone's smoking. The crowd is crazy. The opposing fans have a section guarded by like 100 people.
Yes.
They don't get killed.
Yep.
It's actually incredible. I
It
went
is.
with a Serbian scout, Jared.
Yeah.
And they were doing this chant, and I was like, "Oh, what's that chant?" He was like, "I do not want to tell you, I'm ashamed for my country." What are they saying? And like, finally, he told me, and I actually can't even say it now. Really.
No, it's a real hate. And Nolan Smith actually came down, and Nolan Smith came down and he hit a shot. He was playing with Nurkic. He hit a shot to beat Partizan, and they were throwing 2x4s from the upper deck onto the court, trying to hit the players from Savona. Like it's real, man. Like it's such a real place. That's the first time I saw Nurkic, and I was like, he made like an over-the-shoulder pass, and he did like the air jack-off thing in the air to the crowd. And I was like, man, I love that kid. I said draft that kid right now, baby.
Smart man. That's a smart man right there.
That was my guy. and then Nikola played for Mega, which was owned by his agent. Actually, it's kind of weird when your agent owns your team, but that's how Europe is.
Mega's this crazy team. They have highlighter pink and highlighter green uniforms.
Yeah.
Genius. They had some guys drafted one year than Kentucky, which is amazing. Yeah, they're basically like a farm team for all his other teams.
Yeah.
It's a smart setup.
No, that's crazy.
Jokic, like you couldn't have picked him out of the gym that easily.
Man, when we tried to bring him over, I was like, are you guys sure he's ready? They're like, yeah, he's one of the best passing bigs. I'm like, yeah, man, but he can't run. He can't jump. Like, are you sure? And I mean, I knew he was going to be good, but nowhere near like this. And anybody that told you any different, they're lying to you.
Shows the value of passing. I mean, he's definitely the best passing big man. And like, just if you're at that elite level passing, it just impacts the game so much, I feel like.
Yeah,
he's probably the best passing big ever. If you really look down the line.
Wow, that's a statement.
Who else would be there? I mean, it's like
Sabonis.
Yeah, but Sabonis was, but like he didn't do it in the NBA, man.
And Weber, those would be my.
Yeah, I didn't realize Sabonis didn't get to the NBA until he was like 33 or something.
Yeah,
like
they just didn't have a path for him.
You say that. I mean, you say that though, and you sit there and you talk about like Nikola's numbers last year in the playoffs, and I could be off by a few. He was like 28, 8, and 8, man. That's insane, man. For a 23-year-old kid in the playoffs first year.
He's clutch as hell too. He's clutch
against Weber. Weber could make behind the back, no look passes with spin.
That's true.
Putters.
That's true.
I mean, he was insane.
So okay, then is Weber a Hall of Famer?
Well, isn't he already in or no?
No. He's in the Sacramento Hall of Fame, but not the Hall of Fame.
Well, he's like the easiest Hall of Famer ever. I don't know what he's not in the Hall of Fame. That's crazy.
No. Yeah, he's a 20 and 10 average guy that didn't get in.
I mean, that's absolutely insane.
I thought he was in for some reason.
No, he's not in. Look it up. He's not in.
He's not in. It's like a controversial one. That's why I know about it.
Yeah,
Jeffries.
I don't understand how he's not in. So,
Vlade Divac, another good passing big, right?
But Vladdy's in the Hall of Fame. How crazy is that?
That makes no sense.
It's the Basketball Hall of Fame. I mean, I'll sit here all day and I'll say the NBA Hall of Fame, Carmelo Anthony doesn't deserve to even sniff it.
But you say
Hall of Fame, he's a shoo-in.
No. But you say Basketball Hall of Fame. Chris Webber went to back-to-back championship games.
I think Chris Webber should be in.
Okay.
What? Fucker.
Crazy thing is, like LeBron and Magic Johnson are technically bigs, right? If you're talking pass, I mean, they didn't play the bigs, but in terms of raw size, like LeBron is a gigantic human. I know you classify, and I know that doesn't fit the conversation, but
he could be a big
honor, huge.
I'll be out soon, Jared, just like usual.
Well, I'm playing in this other game. I'm actually hanging in there.
Rob's gonna play against you in basketball.
Yeah, this is a preview, Daryl, for your slander. This is what you get.
Are you gonna?
Wait, how are you doing, Jared, in your game, man?
I'm still at 26. I'm doing okay. I'm like
raising me for no reason.
He's in a pot.
Yeah, I mean, my cards have been subpar so far. They haven't.
him and DW are running the show like they used to back in the day. I mean,
bro, I got nothing. What do you mean? I got 2,000 chips.
Well, hold on, David. You gotta tell Jared now the plan for after the 1-on-1 matchup.
Oh, we talked about it on the phone.
We talked about this for a little bit.
Dave knows how I go.
We're going out.
Yeah, we're going out.
We're partying. That's why we're waiting until Vegas is back to normal. So we can
is
Vegas.
Is Rob still invited, even with his like bruises and stuff? Like he's gonna get some medical attention.
If I got to put Rob in a baby carrier, an adult baby carrier on my chest, and carry him inside of excess, he's going with me. He ain't going.
Yeah, we're going.
He ain't going nowhere.
If you skunk me, I will wear the berry carrier into excess. If you skunk me, I will for presentation. You can carry me in a stroller if you so please.
Yes.
I will. That's how confident I am that I won't get skunked.
I was rooting for some sympathy points out of you before, but now I'm rooting for the skunk. Can't not root for the skunk now.
That's awesome.
I'm very excited. Hanging in there, fucking. Ooh, sorry. From Zach Galifianakis.
I got the plug at Dre's, so we'll get Rob got skunked written on the board, like where they put up the thing.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
I'm excited to take over Rob's account. That's gonna be good.
Oh shit, I got to do that too.
Anyone watching on the stream, send me a terrible thing to post on Rob's account.
Is Karen getting involved? Is Karen making a doc about that? That's what I heard.
Yeah, she is. Yes, exactly.
Go.
Yes.
That's great.
So yeah, we need to talk about are we doing our own version of 24/7? Like, can we do training to get people excited?
I mean, I think it'd be fun.
Fire because you look the same as those guys who ran in Chariots of Fire.
I can see the 24/7 already. It's Jared like drinking a beer at fishing, and then just working out, and then it's getting skunked right after that.
Exactly. There you go.
Everybody doing that, so we're good.
going to be a message to kids. They told you anything was possible, but with hard work, but really it's not. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. Sometimes you can't do things.
Right. Genetics always win.
You can work hard, it does not matter. That's going to be the message.
Dreams don't always come true.
Yeah. You can't be anything you want to be.
So who's iPhone tonight? Is that like Steve Jobs like joining from somewhere? What's iPhone?
Somebody's what is probably one of our the guy that's
it's probably mine.
Oh.
Is it mine?
It's our producer who's putting the stream.
No, there's another connection.
Oh. I was trying to get mine to my Zoom to work. But
I just got wrecked. I had the king eye flush.
Oh, Rob and I are we're about the same now, man.
She had me the whole way too. God damn.
Oh boy.
I thought I was playing her that whole time with pocket kings.
They're pros. They're pros. Yeah, come on.
Well, Wob, the last time we played, Wob cleaned out. Wob cleaned everyone out.
Won the whole thing. That's awesome, man. No wonder.
Rob, do you play like any games in the city and stuff like that?
Like pickup or poker?
Poker.
I mean, I did before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Underground games.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to play otherwise.
I know, right? There used to be so many good clubs in the city.
Tell them how it went when you went to Rucker Park, Rob. How that.
You're just making stuff up now.
You didn't go to Rucker Park?
No, of course not.
You couldn't make it off the sideline. That's for sure.
No,
but you know what, Robbie, what we can do too is we can go to Indiana. There's this gym when it opens back up. There's a gym called the Hyper. There's like 20 courts in one room. We should just go up there and play pickup all day long.
I just need you for 5 points. Then I'm done.
After the match, not before.
No, not before. Dave is on this. Dave cannot wait for this. Dave has the long con on this
Maria,
one.
Is that you? Are you Fem on Felt?
That's Maria.
Oh, Maria, yeah. What was her initial bet? I didn't see it.
Nobody here is helping you, Daryl.
I need help. I don't know what happened.
And I called you from the big blind.
I know, but like, how much did you put in? I didn't see.
Put in 100.
100. Okay.
Oh.
Do we consolidate at 9 or at 8?
Earlier did it at 8.
When registration ends in 40 minutes. Should have put rebuys.
He's like, you should do some good big sentiment about it.
That's a bad card.
I'm thinking, how can we?
Who's Young Gun 27?
That's Blum right above, right here in the Zoom.
That's the 2017 World Series of Poker
won
champion.
the World Series of Poker.
The champion.
Yeah,
you were Jamal
you
Murray.
shouldn't tell me that's a bad card. Now I'm a milk you.
Imagine if you were Worldwide Wob and he was Jared Jeffries of poker.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's what Daryl was trying to say. It'd be like the same thing, thinking you could.
Dave, who was the 18 World Series champion?
What, last year?
No, 2018.
Was it Enson?
Yeah, I just hung out with him.
Hassan Enson or whatever that guy was, right?
Yeah. I hung out with him like 2 weekends ago. That guy's a maniac.
Yeah, he's awesome though.
Give us some stories. Give us some stories.
That guy gets in.
That guy.
Who was the 18 man event champion?
No, John Sin won in 18.
John Sin is who he's talking about.
Indiana alumni.
Oh no, you got to be talking about John.
Is he really?
Yeah. Johnson wins Indiana too.
I didn't know that.
Because John Sin parties. So if you're talking, he hangs with Joe Cassidy and all our people.
That's who I was with. I was with Cassidy and him.
Yeah.
And I was like, fella, it's time to go to sleep. And next thing I knew, it was no sleep time for us.
Nah, he's a legend.
He is a legend. John Sin is a legend.
Oh, love that guy.
That's hilarious.
I don't know what
Lumsden, you got to pass him the torch.
Love that guy. That's my pleasure. He's so good. He fucking He just lives, man. That guy. I mean, I love it.
Who's lost more weight, Scott Blumstein or your guy Jared? So I can't say.
I mean, this guy. Who you think? I mean, I don't know. That's the first time I've seen him. He's a handsome fella, but
Pre-COVID. It's been a rough couple months.
Okay. I was just
Who's
over
your
at
guy?
huh?
Jared worked for Denver, so just pick the best player.
Gotcha. No, yeah, definitely the other guy. I've seen that.
So is Maria gonna win this thing?
Jeez, I was gonna say, is Maria gonna?
Maria
consolidate to one table.
She's like the silent assassin.
Did you misclick Maria, by the way, or were you trying to shove that on me on the river there?
I was trying to go all in. I misclicked.
I figured because it was an instant double up, and I was like, that was weird.
I know.
Well, you would have gotten my money because the only card that beats me is the Ace of Hearts.
I know, and I noticed that you limp re-raised because I was gonna raise behind you.
Of course, I had pocket kings until the damn flush too.
And the old squeeze play.
Yeah,
she had me the whole damn.
At this point, I said, let's just put it all in, you know.
Well, we were both slow playing each other. She was like kind of slow rolling me with small bets, and I was kind of calling. She had a flush right off the flop against me, and I was sitting there with pocket kings and a king high flush draw.
So that poker book came out today that says we have to make some ridiculous bets tonight.
I'm gonna pull your toe off.
Oh yeah. Daryl, she was smoking slow with me. Did you know that?
Yeah, she was on the channel with you, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? I'm a fan.
Let's talk more about how Jared beat Duke.
Yes, there. Something we can all agree on.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait. So the funny part is that I was going pro regardless. And I kept calling my agent at the time, Andy Miller. And well, I knew that's the whole backstory behind that. So I'm calling Andy and I'm like, no, listen, I'm going pro. We get past the first round. Don't know how because we weren't really that good. But USC lost, and USC was Sam Clancy, Trepanier, Brian Scalabrine, and we ended up playing Duke. And I was like, look, man, we're gonna lose. Once we lose this game, I'll be down at IMG the following week. I'm gonna go fishing for a couple days. Well, we go into that game, man, and I thought there was no way we could win. And for whatever reason, they just quit playing in the second half. Like, just totally stopped playing. And we caught momentum. We were down by 18 points. Like, imagine being down by 18 to a team that had 6 pros. And we had 1 pro. We came back and won. And, like, I've never been in an arena that loud. The whole arena was cheering for us because it was all Pitt fans. It was Pitt, Kent State, and the other and IU fans. And the whole arena was cheering against Duke. And it was just one of the funniest things, man, that they just quit playing. Like Jason Williams, great college player. The second half just did nothing. And I've never seen anything like a team collapse like that.
Well, on behalf of everybody, Jared, we just want to say thank you, except for one Duke fan in here.
I'm a diehard Maryland fan, so I thank you. No offense. This is what I told Wob. The first thing he said, I said, this man was Big Ten Player of the Year. Dude, I watched him lose to Maryland. His entire teammates was complete scrubs. None of them would have played. Like,
who is your best teammate?
Tom Coverdale.
No offense to Jared, because I know
Tom
that's
Clover.
his boys.
I remember him.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't.
This was like LeBron to the finals, the college version. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Like the players he was playing with were like somewhat like not a good selection.
No, I mean, I was AJ Moye played a few years overseas and then got injured. Jeff Newton had a really good career in Japan. And that was it. We had 2 guys on our whole team that played basketball after that team.
That's great. That's insane.
And I'll say this, I'll say it on here. You guys mark this down. I'll be the last black player to take 4 white guys to the title game. I did that.
Good game, David.
That's factual. It was me.
That's awesome.
I can see the basketball reference tag next. I'm looking at Kareem's basketball reference right now. It says 6-time MVP, but Jared Jeffries has his own.
I was gonna say that's his new claim
I
to
guess
fame.
like Shelvin Mack might count, but he didn't really carry him.
That's a very good call.
What do you mean he didn't carry him?
No, Jared
Hayward was on those
didn't carry that Butler team.
Hayward was on those teams.
Exactly.
That's why.
But Shelvin Mack was the best player.
No. You got it.
Wait, what?
Am I crazy? I'm crazy.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Man, I remember I was at IU and we were getting ready to get in the car and drive to Butler if Gordon Hayward's bank shot went in, and just party at Butler that night. If the bank shot went in, we were like, he's ready to go.
Running out the door.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I remember when I thought you guys were going to let us like roll over and die because Maryland was up a lot early, but you guys put up a fight early in the second half.
Well, Charter Christian's favorite player was on that Maryland team.
Oh, yeah,
What's
Dixon.
his name?
Juan Dixon's my favorite athlete of all time.
Juan Dixon?
I'm a diehard Terp fan. So
Favorite athlete.
He's just my favorite. Like not my. I don't know how to.
No. I'm with you. Like, no offense, Jared. Yogi Ferrell's my favorite.
But that's because you're way young. That's because you're way younger than me.
I'm younger than you.
Yeah, if you were my age, you go the real champion. Go with me, your homeboy.
No, you're not wrong. You're 100% right.
No, I'm joking, bro. I'm joking.
Well, I also feel like people in my era will say something like Oladipo or fucking Mo Creek was a big deal when I was a freshman, but then he fizzled out a lot.
Well, and that's the thing. Juan Dixon won our championship too. Like, so it's not just he was a guy on the Maryland team.
I'm going with this, Jared. Good luck. This is Hoosier on Hoosier Violence.
Damn, you got my pot committed now.
This is Hoosier on Hoosier Violence.
This is it.
This is Hoosier on Hoosier Violence.
Oh!
Fuck it!
What just happened there?
Oh, that's brutal.
Oh my God, that was amazing. He had aces full. Pocket aces, ace 7-8-7. Jake had the nut flush, talked all that shit. He's like, oh.
I had a good hand. I thought I was winning.
Oh my God, he had aces.
Man, that's rude. That's rude.
Like
you went down. You're down the rankings now. I think I have Will Sheehy ahead of you now.
Oh my God, that was amazing. The sick part was I was so sure you had a monster, Jake. I'm like, oh God, Jared's about to
just
go
eights full versus quad sevens versus aces.
Oh my God. The slow roll call with aces full. I guess I'm not committed.
Man, you're supposed to do that to Wob, not to me.
My bad, man.
Wob's not at the table.
I know.
It's good that he got you too. Wow, that was awesome.
We had that sneaky flop check. That check on the flop was so sneaky.
She liked that, right? A little slow roll.
I did like it.
Slow roll.
Can you explain to me what happened? Because I'm too stupid to understand.
Jared opens.
He trapped him.
I have king queen. I have king queen of spades. I call.
Oh, come on.
Ace 8-7 2 spades.
That's dirty.
Check.
Uh-huh.
The turn is a 7, the 7 of spades. So I have the nut flush, and he has a full house.
Oh, man.
And I bet, and he raises very big, and I'm like, oh, this is sweet. I have the nut flush. I should win here always. And so I moved all in, and instead I was drawing dead. And
No, it's not.
had aces full.
Jared's gonna win this thing.
Yo, wow, this Magic Johnson tweet is so good.
Wait, I gotta see it. Now that I'm knocked out, I can get back to Twitter.
I mean, it's
Hold
just
on.
simple, but it's just so magic. Especially because he hasn't tweeted in a while.
Tweet about Avery Bradley.
Lakers losing Avery Bradley is a tough loss and will make it more difficult for them to win the NBA championship.
Just so like Magic Johnson.
All he said. I'm reading it now. I can't believe it.
Was that Magic's tweet, you guys?
That's all he said. That's all.
He's back. Magic's back.
I like when he covers movies. Those are interesting.
I can't even watch the tournament because it says buy in.
Yeah, no, you can click the tournament and then click table and
yeah, I got it.
At the top tab.
Man, did I just go on a cooler? What? Peter
shoving.
Peter small blind shoving me with king 3 off. I caught him red-handed too.
You did.
King 5 got me.
No justice. Of course, we're the first 2 out. We're always either the first 2 out or the last 2 every time.
I'm all about efficiency in tournaments.
I cooler David, kind of.
Yeah, it was kind of. I mean, nothing I could do.
I'm not going with it there.
I'm prying my cards out of my fucking hand. Look at Jared. Didn't want to play for money, just running everybody over.
Well, no.
He's setting us up.
Oh, David, you're making him blush. You're making him blush.
I don't play online that much.
I have nothing.
Yeah.
That's
for cutting them back in the day.
Yeah, revenge.
He's so mad at me. He thinks I owe money. Sorry, Jared.
So all of us that get knocked out, are we rooting for Jared to finish top 3 then? Because I
want Jared to win.
If I knock out Jared, I'm gonna say that's for Jordan Hill too. I got you. It'll come full circle.
It'll come full circle.
I got my money on Jared. Jared, all you do is poker on your fishing boats, right?
We play a lot of cards. We used to play. I mean, so many hands. I mean, in the NBA, you play the whole plane flight, the hotel room, the whole night. I mean, we would play thousands of hands, man, on road trips.
Don't you have a fishing reality show? You should plug it, Jared.
I know. I actually just created a YouTube, so I'm taking out all my old channels because when I left the Cronkies, left the Nuggets, they pretty much took my show. So,
what?
But I got all my old episodes, so I'll send you guys the links to it. But I'm gonna start putting them all on YouTube.
That's great.
Hey Rob, I'll take you fishing, buddy.
Deep sea fishing?
Deep sea fishing.
Yeah, I can't.
That should be another bet if he could outfish you.
No,
I'm not saying.
What does Wob have a better shot in? Outfishing you or beating you 1-on-1?
Or scoring 1 point?
I guess fishing, but
I mean, maybe fishing because there's a lot of luck involved in fishing.
Well, not if I have to like put the fishing rod together and like bait.
No. What we'll do is we'll go out to like a good spot, like we'll go off like Massachusetts or like off the canyons off New York, and we'll find like big eye tuna, like 200 pounds, and usually it takes about 2 hours to catch one. We'll put you in a harness, and it'll be you and that fish for about 2 hours. See who wins.
Not that hard to see.
I'll be in your baby harness that you're going to be carrying me around in.
This bet is so good, by the way. He is a pro. He might be a pro.
You never know.
Man, it's wild. It's wild how the bet came up in the first place. Was just talking about the Nuggets Knicks brawl that we were talking about like a month and a half ago.
That's so funny, man.
That was it. Like, these are the conversations we have at 3:00 in the morning, and somehow Jared Jeffries' name comes up, just like completely unsolicited.
We talked about Marty Collins too.
Marty Collins, Ronaldo Balkman made an intro into that conversation.
Blumstein went to Temple, and Marty Collins was a Temple guy. Like,
hey, we get it. You beat us in the tournament. Ida, please. No one cares.
Marty Collins was very important in Celtics history for.
Oladipo, you hate Oladipo, and I am with you. He's one of my least favorite Hoosiers there have been.
Don't put words in my mouth. I don't hate Oladipo.
You hate what he did to you. You hate what he did to your fandom.
He got cooked like by Khalif, like Rob get cooked by Jerry.
What you say?
He said, go ahead. You got it.
I don't know. I mean, do you remember that Temple, Indiana game from the tournament in 2012? You guys remember one? Khalif Wyatt, legend. He dropped 32 on Victor Oladipo.
Wow.
We lost.
IU won in overtime, if I remember correctly.
No, it was regulation. Victor hit a 3 with like 30 seconds left to take the lead.
Well, we were that, and then Indiana. That was the year Indiana wound up going to the Sweet 16 and losing to Kentucky.
Oh wow!
It was the year of the Watford shot, which is my favorite thing.
Yeah, that shot was in.
I was there. I saw it in person.
Raw Sunday for sure.
That's cool.
John Chaney still alive, Scott?
Yeah, he's still.
Is he really?
He is?
I thought he was alive, man.
I don't know.
I think he lives in Houston, man.
Yeah, he's still alive. He's still alive.
You never know, man. It's 2020, man. It's been a hard year so far.
That's true.
Yeah, he's 88 years old, but he's still alive.
He's still alive, yeah.
Well, the other day, my buddy was being a dummy, and he sent me this thing about Chuck Norris passing away, and I panicked. And then it was like, if you read like the bottom page, it was like he went to heaven to make sure it was still safe up there, and he came back down. I was like,
yeah, he lives in Houston. He lives north.
Sorry.
ah!
Ooh.
Jared, what's your handicap in golf?
I'm not that good. I've only broke 100 maybe like 10 times. I have a good swing, but I just don't play enough. I never hit my driver. 3 wood, 7 irons my best club. I'm pretty good around the green, not a very good putter.
Yeah. It's tough to play a lot of golf and fish a lot.
It's impossible because whenever I go to places that have good golf courses, I look out there and see the ocean, and I'm like, I'm going to go out there and do that.
Could Jared Jeffries get 5 holes off of me? Let's see.
It depends what course. As long as we're not playing a course with a bunch of water, I have a chance.
Let's name the events Rob could beat Jared in.
Tennis, golf, checkers.
Checkers. Why are you confident in checkers?
No, I was just naming shit.
Okay. All right.
Connect 4 though.
Oh, now we're talking.
Soft game. It's a soft game.
Checkers and Connect 4 are solved.
What about Uno?
Uno's not a soft game.
Uno's that's an all mental game.
I got Jared and Boo-Ray.
Yeah, I got Boo-Ray. I got cornhole. Volleyball, badminton.
So how do we make this happen in a pandemic, Jared? The basketball game.
I think we're good as long as it's just us two, and we find like the rapid testing.
What we'll do is we'll test you.
We gotta wait till Vegas opens up, right? So we can
leading
park.
up to the match.
Yeah.
We're talking like
Let's plan for WSOP if it runs in the fall, like they're saying.
Yeah, that's fine. I have a question too. Is that Bet Online or Betting Online? Is that a real company?
We're not. We're doing. We'll do something separate once we get the. They just did that on their own.
Because they've literally contacted me on, and I don't do Twitter. But that's why it was so funny because I never do Twitter there, but I just repost stuff from my friends, and they've been contacting me like, if you guys are serious, they wanted to promote it. I was like, all right, calm down, fellas. Like, it was just dope.
Yeah, they're trying to be first. They're trying to get the free advertising from it. The business of it is an offline conversation. I just want to get the basketball, the X's and O's done first.
Yeah. So X's and O's is that I'm cool with all your rules. I'm fine with that. I would just say that instead of a shot clock, I would do limited dribbles, but we can do both. Why don't we do 2 games?
Because I'm going to be dead after the first one way or another. Either I got dunked on too many times, I gave it my all. I don't know if I have enough in the tank for 2 against you. It sounds like you're in NBA shape.
Nah, but I'll say this. I'm telling you, the sooner the better for you. Because I'm telling you, I'm taking this serious, though. Like me and Dave, when he talked about it, Dave was like, bro, take this serious. I was like, I don't know any other way. Like, I'm not gonna go out there because
embarrassed.
Yeah, well, no, you get embarrassed. And I tell you this, if you don't play hard, you get hurt every single time.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. I mean, part of the whole shtick here is I probably am going to get embarrassed, but since we're doing this for content and hopefully raising money for charity, I'm more than happy to get embarrassed because I was the one who's started this. I'm soliciting. Yeah. It's not like you called me out. Like, I totally did the shit talking first. So if I go get crushed, I mean, I asked for it and I have no problem getting crushed, but that's why they play the game. Like, on paper, I'm going to get destroyed, but I know that's only on paper. On paper, Daryl Morey's Rockets should win every single NBA championship, but that's why they play the game, because the Houston Rockets ain't winning no damn NBA championship.
I did bet them actually at 14-1 in like Charter is the bet too.
There, it's someone in.
I'm frozen.
We have a lot of pro Daryl in this video stream to balance it out.
Hey, listen, when they got Mike, I mean, probably my favorite NBA coach, and Daryl will tell you this: his view on sports and the way that he approaches the game of basketball is so unique. And you look at how many players around Mike D'Antoni have career years. Yeah. It's because he's one of the few coaches that's not scared to think outside the box. Like, be creative, man. Think outside the box. And he gives all of his players that kind of confidence. And it's refreshing to be around, man. It's a lot of fun to be around.
Well, I think the biggest thing Mike does is he trusts his players and he lets them play.
Yep.
My favorite story on that is we traded for Lou Williams a couple years ago, and we traded for him. He lands like 30 minutes before our game starts in New Orleans, gets into the arena after the lineups are announced. He's the first sub in. Mike checks him in. He has like 30 on New Orleans, doesn't know a single thing because we don't really run a play. We just run sets.
Yeah.
And after the game, I was like, hey, Mike, what do you think of Lou? Looks like he's going to do well. He's like, just wait till I get a hold of him and overcoach him. I'm going to just mess him up. And so Mike just knows, like, a coach is there to make the players be the best they can be. It's not about him. And that's like what's great about him.
Yeah, he wants every single one of his – and the best thing about him, too, is he's not one of those coaches that's going to play 6, 7, 8 guys. He's gonna play his 8 guys. He's gonna pick his 8 guys, and these are my homies, and I'm rocking with them. And it gives you so much confidence as a player. Like, as a player, when you're around that, and you know every single night you're gonna play 30 minutes, man, it's so much easier to play. It's not even a question. It's awesome to play like that.
Yeah, no, he's amazing for us. So.
We should get Rob a personal session with Mike. Maybe that'll
help. There's a dude. We used to have a trainer. He was good. He was I can't think of. Rico Hines. Rico trains all the guys out here in California. That'll be a great dude to have him work out with.
Are we watching a deal go down right now? By the way, in the Daryl Morey chat box.
I did last one.
Thank God he's on mute.
Who's he having dinner with tomorrow?
We need to find out where Daryl's dinner res is tomorrow.
He's asking what's JR's 3-point percentage if he was standing in an open gym by himself.
How many points could Rob get off JR? That's what
I do. While Daryl's on mute, I do remember him saying how good Isaiah Hartenstein was last time we were on. When I asked
him, why did we choose Jerry Jeffries? Like, why did we choose someone you have a realistic chance against. That's really what it comes.
I don't know, but I'm sure glad we did because Jared's been a good sport about it.
Oh, too pure. Oh, the best. Oh my God. Peter.
Okay.
I was gonna say the life of Blumstein was epitomized.
The fucking internet, the La Quinta Inn, just so bad. I can't breathe on it.
It was honestly destiny. I think that it was Jared Jeffries specifically that this all ended up happening with, because I mean, this is just like the perfect. I don't know why this works, but it just does.
Man, I'll tell you, that's one thing I learned in New York. Don't take yourself too serious. Like, if you take yourself too serious in New York, that shit'll eat you alive.
Of course,
eat you alive, man. Enjoy life, man. Have fun with it, and it's such a great time. I'm the same way in life, man. Like, nothing really bothers me. I laugh at everything.
Kyler Johnson to the Nets, not a. Wait, we said that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we said that a little bit ago.
All right, look, that's a
some
one
reason
shot. When I see it, that's a one shot penalty. You gotta take a shot of Jaeger for that one. All right.
Oh God! I actually took a shot of Jaeger this weekend, and it was
there. You go. See?
Can I go under Jared Jeffries?
Well, I just can't wait for XS night. Yeah, I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, they have. They
that with Joe Cassidy. That's all you got to know.
They have no idea.
You need to dress up like Alan from The Hangover, like Zach Galifianakis in The Hangover, with the beard, the sunglasses, and just be like.
I'll get like a prosthetic bald head put on and dress up like Shaft. It'll be dope. It'll be so much fun.
It's just like I want to do the training video and all that and make this into like a hype up like it's a prize fight. I just know it doesn't matter. Like anything that I train for other than just getting my win up that I could play for 2 hours, nothing else matters.
Jared, you broke his spirit, man. You broke his spirit.
Well, that would have been it. That was my chance.
All right. You're back above Will Sheehy. You're back above Will Sheehy. I think safely below Christian Watford.
That's a good call, though. I've been running so hot. Doesn't even matter. Dave, where are you? You already lost, Dave?
I was the first one out, buddy.
What? God dang it!
Your boy Sophie Weiss here, Jake, at our table.
So the story behind this screen name is hilarious.
Okay.
We had this thing called the Holy Trinity at Indiana, where it spoke for itself. Who we thought the 3 hottest girls were.
Yeah.
My year. And
not sure you should tell this story, Jake. Just as
all right.
Jake, you get my number. You get my number from Rob, and you text me offline, and we'll tell the story.
Jared and I have had leadership positions. This is not a story you should tell us.
Yeah,
I'll hold off then.
Thank you, Daryl.
Yeah, hold on to it.
Sorry.
We'll talk about it at Access.
You guys will look out for me.
No, we can hit me up. Where you live?
I live in Fort Lauderdale now. But
okay, I'll be in Jupiter. We got
45 minutes from me.
Yeah,
I'm in Florida right now. Jared, should we just knock this out?
Jupiter, you're actually right. You're actually 45 minutes from Jupiter right now.
Yeah. Would you like to give out my social security number too while you're at it?
I can fly in the film crew. We'll fly in.
We'll go run scrimmages.
Could be a lot of fun.
Plus, you can do the fishing down there.
So I think the process is we need to sell the lead up, the production of the training sessions, and then we got to pick a charity that we can donate to, because that's what we want to be doing in the pandemic.
Got to get like DraftKings or someone to sponsor it and put lines up and hype it up too.
Right, but it's got to be a strategic play because we want that partner to contribute to the charity as well.
Correct.
Sure.
I know Jason Robbins pretty well.
We're on that, but Daryl, any help would be good.
Okay.
That's in motion though.
You tell me when. I can nudge Jason. He comes to the MIT conference every year.
Yeah, nudge Jason. That would actually be good.
What am I nudging him on? Send me a message. I need to know what you're asking for.
Just give him a nudge. Private jet to Jupiter, Florida.
Yeah. I love it. Well, we already know we're raising some money. I'm going $5,000 to somebody. It's clearly going to be my charity. So $5,000 to the ACLU.
Charter.
Sure it's happening at least. So.
It'll be cool. All my stuff goes to my hometown. It goes back to we have a big sports complex that I helped the city buy probably like 10 years ago. So I give like $25,000 a year just to salaries and maintenance and all that kind of stuff to the facility.
All right, they're getting a lot of money too.
Where's that at?
In Bloomington, Indiana.
So ACLU and Jared's charity are getting money. Rob's charity not gonna get any money. Sorry, Rob's charity. Whatever charity that is.
Sorry.
I hope it isn't like kids who are sick that need help.
Hey, your charity, Wob. Oh.
Don't doubt the Knights, Wob. If I rally them to the cause here, to the comment Senate, we'll out-donate all of you.
No.
We should do after Jared Jared beats you, we should do a simulated police chase between you and
That'd be so.
Those are off the table, Daryl.
Okay.
You know what? And I'll say this, and that's it. I mean, sure, that kind of stuff, but like, there's so much funny stuff that you got to be careful with. Now you're like, that'd be awesome. You're like, no, we can't do that no more.
I know. Well, that was an inside joke because Rob loves police chases. So.
Wob's a famous NBA tweeter, but he has a side gig.
Oh.
What?
You got a big hand?
He's muted.
I think he had it. Oh.
You went poker face.
Hold on, this is me.
I mean, I'm just scrolling Twitter now, just imagining this lineup of closing out the NBA Finals of Dion Waiters, J.R. Smith, JaVale McGee, LeBron James. Who else is on this team?
Okay, well, the Rockets are going to win, so we don't need to hear about these. Dion Waiters is on the Lakers?
Yeah, Dion Waiters is on the Lakers, bro. They signed right before the season.
Let's see. Let's make sure this.
Come on, 6. Come on, 6.
Oh.
What just happened there?
Soon, fellas. You're giving it all I had.
Oh no!
Did you just shove Jared? What happened there?
Well, no. Listen, I love you out of
the
death.
club.
I love you out of death. I'll give you an hour and a half. I have dinner to go to and eat right here in my living room, and then I got 2 of my friends here hanging out with me. That they're like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
Oh yeah.
I'm talking to some jackass from the internet that thinks he can score 5 points on me. What's up?
Hi.
Sorry, we're keeping him. I'm trying to figure out a way to score 5 points off of him.
Yo, where were you and Joe and John at?
You know Jake Kelb? You know Jake also? So Jake, for his birthday, rented a spot in the hills. So we all went up there and just hung out and just kicked it for the weekend.
I think I saw a little bit on Joe's Instagram story.
Yeah. So Joe's actually in Miami right now with Yuri. They're down there right now.
I know he keeps trying to get me to go. I'm like, man, I'm trying to stay safe, man. I'm not trying to
go. No.
It's sick. Everything here is open.
Yeah, but I'm saying, man, but like that's also why you guys are getting 4,000 new cases a day. I'm not doing that yet. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time till this second wave hits, and then you might see me.
Yeah, I told him I couldn't do it. Right when this whole thing started, he's like, "Hey, you want to come to Miami with me and John and get a house and just quarantine with some chicks?" It's like, bro, this shit might be real, buddy. I'm staying home.
Bro, but what's so funny about that? Lord bless him. He did it here, and I told him. He did it here, and I told him I was like, dude. The girls out here aren't going anywhere. I'm telling you, he got the house and then nobody came over, so it was slow motion for him.
All right, Jared,
I love y'all.
Thanks, Jared. Thanks for the time. Appreciate it. We'll work it out. All right.
I'll tell you guys this week. Thank you.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Jared.
Damn.
He's a good sport. Well, I feel a lot worse about my chances now after talking to him. I was hoping that when we got him online, he was going to say, No, I was hoping he was going to say, like, I'm out of shape. I haven't played in a long time. I didn't anticipate him saying, I'm going to kill you because you called me out.
Yeah, you thought he was going to let you in.
Yeah, I thought he would just be, like, apathetic towards it. But now he sounds like he's about to.
Oh, my God, Charter.
Here's the thing. I knew all this before when I was telling you. Like,
I told him.
We all knew it.
Yeah.
The way he
Sorry,
dances-
I'm sorry. Is it over yet? Has the game been played? Like it's not over.
Let's run a scrimmage down here.
The way your morale seems right now, it is over for sure.
What do you think he's gonna do? Like, of course he's just gonna like. You're never gonna be able to get a shot off ever.
Yeah, I mean he's really smart about it.
Crowd you, and of course, like
it's just funny that you're like your mood changed about it. Like I feel like I don't know.
No, well, part of my mindset was, has he played a game of basketball? I thought he was just like fishing, and it sounds like he gets in the gym a lot.
I told you
Wouldn't
it was
matter. I don't
like I told you I'd seen it recently.
But I don't think that would even matter.
Well, none of this matters now because I've already dug my grave, so I'm going to have to sleep in it one way or another. But now I have to think of new ways if he's going to be pressing me and forcing me left. Maybe I foul him out.
Now we just have to think of players you could be that have ever played in the NBA.
No, I'm not going to beat Jared Jeffries.
Like
I'm not going to beat anybody. I'm trying to score 5 points.
Even get to
Oliver Miller.
There's There's quite a few.
How many points would I score against TJ McConnell?
0.
You would also not score on TJ McConnell.
I can't shoot over him?
Maybe
at least do that, maybe. He's a
dude, he can't.
Defender.
Yeah, of course he is, but I can shoot over my head.
Okay.
He's gonna get up in your grill, just like you're not gonna move.
You wouldn't be able to dribble.
I don't need to. I can just flat foot shoot over my head.
No, back the ball and you're not gonna pass it. He's gonna hand it to you and go like this. You're not gonna be able to dribble past them.
Then he's gonna foul me. You speak as if I'm Stanley from The Office dribbling around.
You have more of a chance to get to 5, which
Maria,
meaning,
we need you to call.
Like different sizes of infinity difference. All right. How long does this take? I think I have to sign off.
You can leave us whenever you're pleased. You have done us the service of connecting Jared Jeffries. You have done us the service of suckering bets out of me, which are clearly going to win in your favor. Even we're going to get your daughter involved with the production on it too. I mean, I just really backed myself into a corner here. All you have left to do is just go win the NBA championship now.
I'm good with that. Yeah. Well, it's got the asterisks. The Rockets only win when there's an asterisk. So.
Houston, the whole city.
The whole city.
Win to win.
That's funny. That's true.
Rob's gonna have an
asterisk out here.
Did the structure get slowed down in this a lot?
Yeah, it did.
Scott, how did you lose? My whole image of you is gone now. You got knocked out of this game.
How did I lose?
Yeah.
That's a good question. How does he lose?
Yeah, I don't know. The cards didn't match my hand on the board. So I'm out.
Scott cleaned us out the other night, Daryl.
But see, this is why I'm so sharp, because I don't go around trying to play games of skill. I just play the game like I just need you need that luck factor. So it's like, well, I made the mistake. I did try to play you a chess once, and
did you play me once? I don't remember.
That's like I know better, I just yeah.
I forgot
it was over so fast. You forgot.
Yeah, it was over quick. Yeah. Most poker players are pretty good at chess. Is anyone out here any good or no?
They're good, the smart ones.
I'm not.
I'm not either.
Maria's probably low key at chess.
It's a real game. No damn luck involved.
You're not good at chess? I would have figured David would be good at chess.
Batteries.
I would have figured David would be good at chess too.
Join us, Daryl, and yeah.
Go get playing again after this or no?
Are we?
I don't know.
Probably. You have like sevens or something. Ace 4 suited.
When he shoved over us, Maria? Yeah. I mean, I hope it was sevens.
Talking about me? What are you guys talking about?
Peter opened, Maria called, I called, you shoved.
What? I had a hand. I had the best hand.
Yeah, probably. I had fives.
Okay, I didn't have the best hand. I had ace queen off.
Yeah. I had king jack suited. I had Jake stack, I would have called.
I mean, I can't really call with my hand.
Yeah, if I had king jack suited, if I had my hand with your stack, I would have called.
Yeah. I would have too with your hand. Maria, I was watching your WPT episode the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I got funked by every run out.
Yeah.
Like, worst run outs, like whether I had the best of it or I didn't, I just couldn't really. I just wasn't able to play.
Well, I mean, Charter, was that you who sent that at me? Yeah, I mean, Afriat's speech after he came in second place was rough.
What did he say?
He just goes like, "I'm the best. I regret nothing. I'm the best." I'm just like, what? This is not something you say after coming in second place.
He's giving such a bad name to second place WBTers. Like I see why you're pissed.
God, I'll just put it on a tee for you every time, and you'll just fucking try to knock it out of the park every time.
I mean, as a two-time, three-time second place. I mean, 3 seconds is like a first, though. I mean, that's kind of like.
God. Yeah, it's not fun, man. I found out. I told you the statistic. I found out, right?
Yeah, you're the only one to lose to the same guy twice.
Me and Kathy Liebert are tied at the top of most WPT final tables without a win.
Wow.
How many do you have?
7, 6, 7.
There's only 6 people, so like you should have 1 and 6.
Thanks, David. Thanks. I didn't needle you for coming in second place in the main event.
Ooh. Yeah. I wipe my eyes at that 3.5 million.
Yes, but you did lose Josh Aurier's respect, and that's what mattered the most.
I got it back.
Daryl, what's your travel schedule look like? When do you go to Orlando? Do you go?
Yeah, July 9th. Yeah.
Jeez, that's going to be a long time there.
Well, hopefully extremely long. So hopefully we're there till October 12th, I think. Well, actually, that's game 7 is like October 12th. I think it'd be nice to go Rockets Orlando, win in 4 and end like October 1st or something. I don't know.
Damn.
Be good with that.
Are you going to be? Do they have you like at the games? Do they put you in like a room? Have they talked to you about that kind of stuff yet? I don't know if you're allowed to talk about that.
Well, we're going to be in Orlando.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Awesome. And then we're going to be at the Grand Floridian, so it'll be back to my childhood when I visited. Actually, we couldn't stay at the Grand Floridian. We were like at the Super 8, but yeah, that's the good hotel where you can walk right to the Magic Kingdom. Although we can't go there.
Damn, they should get. They're not going to open the private lease for you guys. I mean, that's easy.
I think for my charity, I'm gonna get Scott a better internet connection for the match. So, Scott, we couldn't hear what you said. So.
He's got La Quinta.
I said they're not going to open the parks for you guys as part of the bubble. Like you guys should have access to Magic Kingdom.
They might. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Fucking La Quinta Inn. It was
They can't play $2-on-2. They can't play 2-on-2 ping pong, so I doubt they can go on the rides.
Yeah, doubles table tennis is out. That's the best rule ever.
Only heads up ping pong.
You already heard how Jared Jeffries would play, and now the guys are even bigger and stronger. So yeah, they're gonna be basically tackling each other, but doubles ping pong out. So. Hey, Rob, I have a question. Have you ever sat courtside under the basket at an NBA game?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Why?
you've seen these people operate from like 5 feet away, and you still think you could score ever.
Oh my god!
Why are we doing this again?
I don't know. Just like it was like
Set you
He
up.
just wants to know if you've
set you
seen
up
it.
to dunk on you.
I have never once acknowledged.
I'm now trying to get into the motivation you had to come up with this.
Because I just don't, before this conversation, I just didn't think Jared Jeffries could score on me because I know how good of a defender I am. And then I figured I could just launch a couple threes with him, like not paying attention, and get to 5 points. And
Jared
then
made a good point. We need to get someone in your weight class. That actually would matter.
But I didn't talk shit to anyone else. I'm saying because like you'd actually, that at least gives you a chance, sort of, maybe. I understand, like even Jared Jeffries now, you're talking about sitting under the hoop, under the hoop for an NBA game. Yeah, I mean these guys are. I can't even dream.
I have an idea.
That good
Tyler Ulis. You'd have like 6 inches. That would give you.
Scott's internet just came back.
You can hear me laugh.
Quick charity work. Yeah, that was an evil laugh, Scott. I don't want to ever be on the other end of that one.
So, Daryl, are you rooting for Jared Jeffries too? On top of all this,
well, I want the money to go to the ACLU. So yeah.
It's going to the ACLU no matter what.
Oh, you know you're not getting 5 now.
Well, I didn't say you have to like pay me in charity.
I thought all the money went to one or something.
No, I'm going to contribute to wherever the group decides.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
the charity portion of this is nothing to do with the competition.
I don't know.
All I care about is beating him or getting to 5 points. And if I score first, y'all better believe that it's going to be like when the 16 seed takes a 10-point lead on the 1 in the March Madness.
Yeah, you do have to tune into those games.
Everyone's going to be turning the channel just to make sure the UMBC doesn't, like, they don't beat Virginia, right? They can't. This has never happened. No, he's not going to make that 3. No, they're so much bigger than him. No, it's not a matter of the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog, Daryl.
You know, UMBC was the second team to win as a 16 seed, right?
That's not true, is it?
Definitely true. I bet a lot of money on that.
What? Like, is this back before like March Madness was a thing or something?
Well, the first NCAA tournament was held at Northwestern University, even though we've never won it. Yes, a 16 seed in the NCAA tournament has beat the 1 seed prior to UMBC.
Really?
It is not a something that happened ages ago, Crick. It is a real thing.
I thought it was the first time.
I got to disagree with you.
Can I bet on that heavily?
Wait, what is this? Some like technicality of
no?
Like, how long has March Madness been around?
The NCAA basketball tournament.
Oh, it's women's. It's women's.
There you go.
I can tell by the way.
Well, I could tell from Jake's story that there might be people not respecting women on this stream.
Oh, no. This story was going somewhere very well. This was going very respectful.
Okay. I don't know.
I promise it was going
calling it the Holy Trinity. I'm not sure that could.
Well, trust me, it had a very positive ending.
Okay, I believe you. Cash App.
Who was it, by the way? I'm not without looking it up. I don't know. Daryl.
What's that? Oh, Harvard beats somebody. I can't remember. Oh, North Carolina, maybe? No. They lost to North Carolina once. I don't remember who they beat. But actually, a women's team winning as a 16 seed was actually quite a bit more unlikely than a men's team.
Way more top heavy, right? The lines
way more top heavy. Yeah. So it was actually pretty shocking. A women, like, it was really weird. A men's team 16 seed hadn't won prior to 2 years ago. It should have happened like 3 or 4 times already, at least.
There've been at least three 15 seeds have won. At least.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It is 3. Who can name them?
Richmond.
Wait.
No.
Yeah, Richmond was a 15.
Norfolk State or
No.
Hampton, one or the other, or both of them.
What's the question? I missed it.
15 seeds that won. I know Richmond's one of them.
I know Duke lost. I knew Duke lost.
Lehigh.
Richmond.
Lehigh.
Lehigh. DJ McCollum.
Yeah. One of them's either Hampton or Iowa State, right? Marcus Pfizer.
Norfolk State is right.
Norfolk, not.
Hampton is right.
Okay. So there's more than 3.
It's like
Yeah.
I think it was like 5 or something.
There's 7. There's
7. Yeah, that's the best evidence ever that a 16 seeds should have won that 15 seeds did.
Daryl, when I win against Jared Jeffries, am I going to get in the yearbook with my new title in the Rockets organization?
I will definitely put it in the official
In the
media
yearbook?
guide. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm taking no risk right now, but yes, I'll get it in there.
Scott, did Bucknell win, or were they higher than they've won?
It'll be in the media guide and the website. Yes.
Bucknell, Charter, Grayson Ramage.
2 of them. You missed. You guys didn't get the two most recent ones.
I got one.
Mercer.
Santa Clara, right? Over Arizona.
Yeah, that's where you went.
That's
right,
my alma mater. That's my alma mater.
Yeah, exactly. So you better get that. I was gonna say you better get that.
Yeah.
When was that, Justin?
Damon Stoudemire was on the Arizona team. It was like 93.
Yeah. 93, yeah. So Richmond was the first to do it. Santa Clara. Coppin State beat South Carolina.
3 MEACs.
Hampton,
South Carolina.
Lehigh, Norfolk State. Then there's 2 that happened. The one is easy. The one was a big deal. It was I'll tell you
Technical difficulties.
But Otto Porter played in the game.
Oh, Georgetown,
Otto
Florida
Porter
Gulf
played
Coast.
in the game.
Florida Gulf Coast.
Florida Gulf Coast.
That was
the last one was 2016.
They were the coolest one ever to watch.
I had Georgetown winning it all that year, and was dead in the
Good
first
pick.
round.
Imagine Georgetown in that dusty Princeton offense.
There were 2 years in a row. There were 2 years in a row where my team to win it all went out in the first round. I think I had like New Mexico 1 year maybe or something like that. No, that can't be true.
The Kendall Williams, New Mexico teams you thought were going to go all the way?
No, that's not true. It wasn't New Mexico. Who was
the Danny Granger teams?
No, it was after that. Who was good? Who was the good New Mexico team when we were like, Scott, when we were like 21, 22 years old?
They were not a top.
With Giddens?
I mean, I told you, Kendall Williams. This guy, Kendall Williams.
Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was
Alex Kirk.
Yeah, New Mexico. That was longer ago. 2008 was Giddens. Is that too long ago? I'm trying to remember. Was Sim Bular? Didn't he play for?
Sim Bular.
Yeah, he was New Mexico State.
Oh no.
Okay.
Where's he these days?
Yakum went to New Mexico State too, right?
He should never been in the NBA.
No, he went to Utah.
Yeah. He had a brother too, right?
Bular?
Yeah, Bular. There were 2
Yeah,
Bulars.
wasn't he on the Kings?
Yeah.
For like a second?
He plays in Taiwan now.
Yeah.
Who does? Sim?
Looks like he's in Canada now, actually.
Are you watching the German league, Daryl?
Basketball?
Yeah.
No, not lately. No. I mean, I usually watch them when I go overseas to watch, but I went overseas. I was like a week in Germany in November. German basketball is awesome, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only thing going right now.
Bundesliga as well.
I usually watch Premier League.
No, I mean, what is the German basketball league? Is it called Bundesliga or something?
Oh, that's a great question. I actually have no idea what it's called. It's probably something in German. Yes, it is. It is also called the Bundesliga. That's pretty true. And so in Europe, almost every basketball team is a soccer team.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, right. Real Madrid.
Bayern Munich's the best team in that league too. They just need all the money.
Yeah, you know why German basketball is taking off?
Money.
It's because they're the only league that pays their players. So, like, literally every other league will either not pay their players, pay them late, or only play them if they win the title. So,
You know who's over there on that team on Bayern? Greg Monroe.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably averaging like 30.
Bayern has a bunch of good players, actually. They got Monroe. They had Derek Williams.
Oh boy, Tyler Harvey.
Derek Williams. I loved Derek Williams.
They have Paul Zipser.
They beat Duke
Chicago
too.
Bulls.
Yeah, Zipser.
All Zipser.
The top teams in Europe have probably usually on average at least 2 to 4 guys who'd be on an NBA rotation. Not rotation, sorry, on an NBA roster. So there's not a huge difference between like a top player on a European team and like the 10, 11 guy on most NBA teams.
What happened to Roy Hibbert?
Roy Hibbert, yeah, they changed the verticality. They changed all the rules on him. So you have to.
God, he was an all-star and then out of the league.
Yeah, you have to what they call alight yourself at the rim.
His downfall was so fast.
Yeah, and then on offense it's all post ups and.
He just had to block Melo, didn't he?
He's literally the anti-Daryl Morey player.
Defensively, yeah, now he is. Yeah, like if you play traditional pick and roll, he's not terrible defensively if you drop your big. But he couldn't play with us now because we switched everything. So yeah, he was actually a very, very strong rim protector under the old rules.
This switch to the worldwide of sports or whatever it's called, those AAU gyms are probably going to be better for shooting with depth perception.
Wait, I didn't follow you. What are you saying? Say again.
No, I'm saying the gyms that you're going to be playing in. Players usually like those smaller gyms for depth perception purposes.
Oh yeah,
right?
You're right about that. Most players, they like tighter, intimate setting for
shooters. Shooters do. They always talk about if the wall is closer, it's easier to shoot.
I have a funny story on that with Tracy McGrady, so I can tell it. So Tracy, the Toyota Center actually has a very isn't super banked, so it's pretty flat as it goes out. So it's a very open stadium, and Tracy was obviously one of the top few players in the league when I first got here before he got hurt, and he said, so when you're a superstar, if you ask for something reasonable, you're probably going to get it, which makes sense. They're great players, but I would say it was a month or two into us working together, and he was like, "Hey, I don't like how the Toyota Center is so banked," and he was like implying it would be great if we could move the pitch of the Toyota Center, which would require literally creating a new Toyota Center. And I remember telling him, I was like, "You found like the one thing we can't do. We cannot build a new $500 million arena just so the bank is better for you." So yeah, no, you're 100% right, Rob. I might give you a chance at one point just on that comment. It's your first showing of your basketball IQ. Yeah, most shooters.
It should be like Survivor.
Okay, so here's the problem. Hold on. Like Daryl only knows Worldwide Wob since the pandemic started. Okay, this is like when we first met and started. He knows nothing about me previous. He knows nothing about the Twitter account. He knows nothing about me personally. So all of this is like brand new to him. I almost like it this way, that he has no clue what he's getting himself into once the season starts back up again.
Now I'm afraid, like you were when Jared was describing how he's going to guard you. So I'm not worried what's coming. So
he should be.
Okay.
He's going to stick. He can just, the guy, that's what I'm saying. With one tweet, he could just bring your whole world down. I mean, it is scary.
Let's hope that's not true, but
I'm
not poking the bear like he did Jared. So I'm not.
You poked the bear at me on Twitter. That's why I had to respond with the 0 for 27 comment. You threw too many rocks at the bee's hide, Daryl.
I have a fun poke the bear story. So Joey Dorsey, who we drafted, we were interviewing him in the draft.
Oh, gross.
Maria.
All she does is clean us out. All she does is come in here, stay quiet, and clean us out.
Thankfully, she only comes every once in a while.
So Maria wins every
Good
time
game,
I
good
come
game.
on. Yeah.
Or just every time she plays, but yeah.
Yeah, or that. Yeah. She's
Okay, so before you go, tell us the Joey Dorsey.
Yeah, so Joey Dorsey, we interviewed him, and he was telling us about how great he was in college, and he was amazing in college. He really was. He, obviously went to the NCAA finals game, everything, and he was like, "Yeah, I crushed everyone we beat." We were like, "Well, what about when you played Greg Oden? He scored like 40, and he had 40 and 20 on you." He's like, "Oh man, yeah. Before the game, I said something about him, and I poked the bear, and boy, did he destroy." So yeah, Joey Dorsey found his match in Greg Oden in college. So.
Joe Dorsey also plays in the Bundesliga currently.
Yeah, Joe Dorsey, good player. Yeah, he's Greg Oden, by the way, is Yao Ming said Greg Oden was the greatest center he ever played, and that's because Yao, I think, played him. Greg had like 9 months of good basketball between injuries. And when he played, he was like one of the few guys who could handle Yao Ming and dominate him. So.
I have a question. How tall is Yao actually now? Because you see all these photos with him, and he looks like he keeps growing. He was so huge.
I don't think he's growing taller, but he's 7'6". He's legit 7'6". He's the only 7'6" human, I think, maybe ever, who's proportional. Like, he looks normal. He looks like his limbs match that he's 7'6". Everything, like most 7'6" guys are super thin.
Because
yeah.
If he like stands next to Shaq like looks like a normal human. It's like insane. It's crazy. Like in pictures.
Yeah, you're right. Shaq is also proportional, but he's like 7'1".
He just looks like a normal human when he's next to Yao. And in photos, at least, it's crazy.
Yeah, I have a quick funny story there. So when I first came to Houston, my daughter was like 5 or something. And I was telling her how tall Yao Ming is, and we went to the Christmas party, and she was like, "Dad, Yao Ming is not that tall." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And she says, "The guy right next to him is almost as tall, so he can't be that tall." And I was like, "Yeah, it was Dikembe Mutombo." I was trying to explain to her there's like 7 billion people on the planet, and just the 2 tallest happen to be in the same room. So yeah,
that's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, congrats, Maria, cleaning up all the men again.
Please wait at least a month before you come extract again and let us, fuck around.
Yeah. My first stay until the end. It's been enjoyable, guys. Thanks.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by.
I couldn't miss Jared and my annual and my monthly donate all my chips to somebody in like the first 10 minutes. Scott has offered to tutor me, but I'm like, I don't want to spend the time.
For those of you that want to run it back, we do have a room established in the lobby.
When you retire,
I'm gonna try. I gotta go again. I need some chance.
You're gonna play again?
Yeah, screw it. I'm so I suck so bad. I might have a chance if Maria doesn't play.
I won't be playing because I'm gonna go.
She got us again.
I'm out too, even though I'm always first out. Hey.
Wait, do I just double click on this thing? What, am I in?
Maria, feel free to leave whenever. We'll refree you. We'll get your Venmo and make our rent payment to you as soon as this is done.
Peter.
Yeah,
I'm square.
It won't be a hit and run.
Wait, how do I don't know how to play. How do I pay Maria? Is it PayPal?
Yeah.
Oh, did I overpay you, Peter?
What's up?
You got overpaid though, right?
Oh, did I? Because what's the payouts with the?
Because I listed payouts, but I didn't deduct the people's own entry. Like you owe yourself $300, so you'd only really get $240.
So I owe $60 to someone, is what you're saying? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Maria, can you drop your Venmo or your PayPal into the chat for us?
You do it.
I think we're